we're making Tangsooyuk, a kind of Korean, kind of Chinese pork pancake. With this bad boy in particular was the Chinese immigrants that immigrated to Korea. They kind of remixed things and came up with their own dishes. The version we're making though is not the traditional one. It's been improved, tampered with by a bunch of master chefs, online content creators, or anyone that likes food. It's a really cool trick that they figured out, and that's using cornstarch. Oh, by the way, for the South Africans out there, yes, it's just maizena or corn flour. I think the US usually uses the word cornstarch, but yeah, we don't use that here. Start with some water, give it a mix. No, we don't touch it for like 5 to 10 minutes. You'll see what I mean. We'll season our pork. Cool thing about this recipe is that it is ridiculously minimalist. A bit of salt, a bit of black pepper. Mix it around. Turns out you need a lot more cornstarch to water. It was a lot harder than I expected, but I figured out a way around it. If you add very, very little water, your mixture should look kind of like this. Kind of liquidy, but if you touch it, it is crummy. Chuck in a bunch. Hopefully it works out. So I think the main reason of why we want like this pasty cornstarch instead of like a regular watery one is we want to minimize the amount of water that's on the pork while we pan fry it. At least that's what I think they're going for. Let's prepare the sweet and sour sauce. Sugar, around 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And 3 tablespoons of water. And bring this bad boy to a boil. Now, depending how thick you want your sauce, surprise, we're adding a little bit more cornstarch to it. It's a lot of cornstarch in this video. Pretty happy with the texture being kind of runny and a little bit thick. Gonna be using canola, kind of shallow frying it. All right, the pan seems like it's hot enough. Time for the pork to go in. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Looks like it's ready. Sweet and sour sauce. Let's dig in. Oh, look at that. That is good. Wow. Now to try it with the sauce. Reminds me of like a tonkatsu, but not as heavy. Also, I think this recipe could go extremely well in the air fryer. Especially if you put like some parchment paper at the bottom. This could work really well.